This is the continuing story of Peyton Place. Starring Dorothy Malone as Constance Mackenzie, Ed Nelson as Michael Rossi, Mia Farrow as Allison Mackenzie, Ryan O'Neill as Rodney Harrington, Barbara Parkins as Betty Anderson, Tim O'Connor as Elliot Carson, Christopher Connolly as Norman Harrington.
Elliot Carson has insisted on accompanying Chris Webber and his daughter Allison to the police station following the death of Ann Howard. It was Allison who found Ann's body at the bottom of Sailor's Bluff. It was Chris who was discovered alone on the beach nearby. Now, shocked by the tragedy, Elliot must concern himself with the living.
Father, can I talk to Chris for a few minutes before you go inside?
What about it, Sarge?
Oh, I think so. We just want to ask him some questions. He's not under arrest.
All right, sweetheart.
Chris,
I trusted you, Allison.
I'm not asking you to forgive me. That's not really important. But I want you to understand. I wouldn't hurt you, not for anything in the world, but what you did to Anne was wrong. It was wrong to let her go on thinking she was guilty. You told me she didn't push you. Well, that's all she wanted to know. That's why she came back here, to hear what you told me.
Trusted you.
I had to tell Stephen because you wouldn't.
It doesn't matter.
It does too matter. What happened was senseless. It didn't have to happen. It didn't. Did Lee go to the beach with you today?
No.
Don't, Chris. Don't protect him now.
I am not protecting anyone.
I saw him there. I saw him up on the road on his motorcycle when I was on the beach looking for you. You knew he was there.
I didn't know anyone was there. Didn't you hear what I told the police? I got trapped in a cave. Now, why is that so hard to accept? Is that so ridiculous for someone who can see? Your world is day and night, Allison, dark and light. Mine is all dark. No sun, no 100-watt bulbs, not even a burning match. Pitch black. Now, I didn't see anything, and I didn't hear anything. I got trapped in a cave, and I don't know anything about what happened up there.
You owed her the truth when she was alive. You owe her the truth now.
What's with you, anyway? What are you making a crack like that for? Truth. Tell the truth. What, have you got a monopoly on truth? How do you know she didn't just slip and fall? What was she doing up there anyway? Look, she was a neurotic, mixed-up, compulsive girl. Now, who's to say she didn't jump? Why are you so sure that I know what happened?
Chris, please.
I trusted you once, Allison. I can't afford it a second time. Hey!
Allison, I'll be right back.
Hello, Rod.
Well, what's up?
Well, I'm afraid there's been an accident. Ann Howard, she's dead.
But I just saw her a few hours ago. What happened?
Well, apparently she fell. She was at the base of the bluff. Allison had found her. What if you do me a favor? Would you run Allison home for me?
Sure.
Constance will be there waiting. Honey, I'm going to have to stay here for a little while. Rodney's here now, and he says he'll take you home.
Will you take care of him. Will you take care of Chris for me?
I'll do everything I can. It's all right, officer. I'll take it from here. Now, how you feeling? Want a little coffee?
I just want to go home.
Okay, I'll drive you home.
The policeman said he'd do it, courtesy of the county.
Oh, that's all right. Car's outside.
Are we at the door?
No. I wonder if you'd mind sitting down. I'd like to talk to you, Chris.
I don't have any talk left, Mr. Carson. I said everything in there.
Well, this is about Allison.
Some other time.
Well, I don't enjoy this any more than you do, Chris, but it may not be another time.
It's your record. Start playing.
Okay. Yeah. See, you and Allison have been very...
Close.
Well, this is not a lecture, Chris.
Then it's a great imitation.
Well, I'm worried about my daughter. I don't want her to get hurt. I don't want you to get hurt either.
Thanks for the concern, but I don't need it.
I think you do. You see, Chris, Allison is a very...
I know. She's a very complicated, emotional girl. I have heard this record. Your wife played me all 12 courses a long time ago. And right now, I am too tired for a reprise.
It's not that easy, Chris.
Do you know what's happened? Do you know where you are? A girl just died. This is not the time or the place for a family discussion.
It is exactly the time. And the two of you have had a tremendous shock today. But your lives are made of more than just today.
If you are so worried, why did you allow Allison to talk to me in the car? Why didn't you just grab her and send her home? I wouldn't have known.
Because she needed to talk.
Then what are you objecting to? The blind boy stumbling after the innocent, unspoiled beauty?
The blind boy mistaking sympathy and a desire to help and protect for something else.
Love.
Oh, that's your word, Chris.
Believe me, Mr. Carson, I know the difference between love and what Allison's offering.
And what is Allison offering?
A crutch and a handkerchief, and I've got both. So why don't you take your concern and tuck it in your vest and keep it for somebody else who really needs it, because I've had all I can use. Now, I want out of here now.
All right. The car's out here. Come on.
Don't hold on, Mr. Carson.
I have to, Chris.
I can manage.
Yes, I know. We talked in the car how you feel and how you can manage. But you see, I'm thinking about my daughter and how she feels and how she can manage. Okay, let's say that she offered you a crutch, a handkerchief. Well, that was something, Chris. She offered it to you because she wanted to offer it to you. Well, she needs something from you now. A crutch or a handkerchief.
Or absolution?
Rodney, please take me home.
What are you going to do when you get there?
What?
What? Look, I know how you feel, Allison. I saw Joe Chernock dead.
Oh, please.
But I had been fighting with him. I was part of the reason he was there. You're not.
I don't want to talk.
You've got to. You can't let this thing hold up inside of you. It doesn't stay there. It eats away at you. Oh, come on. Talk to me. Start anywhere. Talk about anything, but talk.
Please take me home.
All right. Ann Howard is dead. Are you going to let that bury Allison Mackenzie? For I know that's But it's true. I can tell by the look on your face. Are you going to let her death stop you from living? Look, I know it's not easy to talk about. And part of the reason it's not is because it doesn't seem real. It's like a bad dream. A dream you're going to wake up from. It'll fade away. It's not going to fade away. And the reason it's not going to fade away is because it's true, it's real. Now, you've got to face that. And it becomes easier to face if you just try and talk about it, to let it out, recognize it, accept it.
Oh, God, we're all such children. We all sit in our private playpens and turn our backs to anybody who comes too close to the bars. I can't talk to you. Chris can't talk to me.
What about Chris?
He can't talk to me. He can't forgive me.
Go on.
I went looking for him this afternoon. I wanted to talk to him. I wanted to tell him that I was sorry. I couldn't find him. Nobody knew where he was, so I went down to the beach. And the sun was on the water, glaring, and I couldn't see too well, but he wasn't there. So I kept looking for him. I was worried that something might have happened to him. I was running and running. It seems like forever, and I got to the cove, and I went round the corner, and she was lying there dead.
Allison, it's over. It's over.
No, it isn't over. He trusted me. Chris trusted me. Don't you see? He trusted me, and I failed him. I betrayed him.